Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse, Batman Beyond, Neo-Gothic Batman. Not only that, but this is the Platinum Chase variant. I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Corey for finding this for me at Walmart today. I've been shopping at the Corey Mart. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see at the top, 22 moving parts, McFarlane Toys, ages 12 plus. DC Multiverse, Batman Beyond, McFarlane Platinum Edition. Here he is in the packaging. Looks like we have a total of 4 interchangeable hands, display stand, collector's card, and a set of removable wings. One side of the package, Batman Beyond from Batman Beyond Neo-Gothic. Other side, Batman Beyond. At the bottom, there's his barcode if that helps anybody, but don't forget, the Platinum barcode is going to be the same as the regular version. And in the back, here he is posed up from the comics. So with no further ado, let's open him up. And of course, I did get 2 of these figures, one of which to open and enjoy, the other one to keep unopened in my complete Batman-related unopened action figure collection. And here's the Platinum version of the Neo-Gothic Batman Beyond Batman, next to the regular version. And let's not forget, there is also a third version, the one that came with the Batmobile. Alright, now that this figure out of the package, here he is with all his accessories laid out. He has a display stand, a collector's card, 2 alternate hands, totaling 4 interchangeable hands, and a pair of removable wings. Before we take a look at all that, let's talk about and check out the figure. So this is the Terry McGinnis Batman from the comic series, Batman Beyond Neo-Gothic. His suit is a little bit different than usual, and this is the Platinum Chase variant. It's semi-transparent, makes you think maybe he's sort of cloaking, and that's a pretty cool idea. I wouldn't mind a fully transparent Batman Beyond Batman, that could be cool too. This is the 3rd version of the Neo-Gothic Batman Beyond Batman they've done. One came with the Batmobile, one is a standard release, and this is the Platinum Chase version. So let's take a closer look. Start with his face. It's a new head sculpt. He's got really long ears, and he's got sort of a semi-smirk. You can see it's black, kind of red at the front, like it's sort of in the middle of cloaking. I like that, it's pretty cool. Semi-transparent for the rest of him. This is done on the John Kent body, not the original Beyond body. The wings are also semi-transparent. It's pretty cool. You can kind of see the black turns into semi-transparent red or orange. It looks good, very appropriate for Batman Beyond, and a cool idea for a variant. And a closer look at his face and head sculpt. That semi-smirk matches Terry McGinnis' personality pretty nicely. It's a pretty good head sculpt. Appreciate the fact that it's brand new. And then here's the figure, broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. Now check out his accessories, starting off with the boring stuff. Here's his display stand, 2-way McFarlane display stand we've seen countless times before. And then we have his collector's card. As you can see, it's an image of Batman Beyond from Neo-Gothic. On the back, there is a description. If you want to read that, pause now. Now let's look at his hands. He has a total of 4 of them, 2 left hands and 2 right hands. Here he is with his first pair of hands. This is a pair of gripping hands with trigger fingers. And here's his alternate pair of hands. His left hand has a batarang permanently attached, and his right hand is completely open. Now for his wings. They're removable, and I appreciate the fact that they're removable. On the original Batman Beyond release, you had to actually heat them up, soften the plastic to take the wings off. And I prefer Batman Beyond with the wings off, because he only has the wings out when he's gliding, and he's not gliding that often. He's usually walking around, driving the Batmobile, in the Batcave. I'd say probably 98% of the time, he won't have the wings out. So it's really cool to have 2 different options here. Here's Batman with the wings attached. And here he is without the wings. He does have those 2 sort of pegs sticking out, but I think it's a lot better than the giant holes the original version had. Now to check out the differences and similarities between this Platinum version of Batman Beyond and the standard release. And they are 100% the same figure, same sculpt, same articulation, just a different paint job. This guy's cast in semi-transparent plastic, and the other one is painted black. So let's take a closer look. Like I said, exact same head, you can see the same little smirk, Batman Beyond symbol, abs, same body, even down to the inaccurate extra sculpted pieces on the boot, and the bicep. Pretty cool. He's sort of in the middle of cloaking. He's just a standard version. And to check out the similarities between this Batman Beyond and John Kent, which was I think the first figure to utilize his body. Obviously, their heads are totally different. And then we go to the torso, the place that has a Superman logo sculpted on top. They just simply put a Batman Beyond logo, put this big extra piece on top. The stomach is the same. The diaper and belt are totally different. The biceps the same. You can see it has this extra tiny sculpted pieces here, which is only accurate to John Kent, that little red piece. Looks like the forearm is different. Legs are the same. Shoes are the same. Feet are the same. Once again, even that little sculpted extra detail there that you can barely see, but is still on there. Here are all the McFarlane figures that utilize the John Kent body. There are a total of 17 of them right now. And they all have that same sculpted detail on the bicep and the leg, except for Ambush Bug. And it was only accurate the first time with John Kent. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at the figure and his accessories, let's check out his height. From bottom to the top of his head, standing about 6.8 inches tall, which you can translate to around 17 centimeters. And if you go to the top of the ears, about 7.3 inches tall. And for his articulation, starting with his head, of course, it can rotate side to side. You can see how tight mine is. Looks up and down about that much. Can tilt his head from one side to the other. Shoulders on a ball joint goes up about 90 degrees. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. He's got this butterfly ring between his shoulder and chest, increasing range of motion and covering a large gap that would be there. Bicep cut, double jointed elbows. His wrist can rotate and it's hinged as well. Ball joint his torso, rotate around, forward and back. Another one his waist, rotate around, forward and back. Between the two, pretty good range of motion. Legs completely does splits, McFarlane style hip joints. Rotation is minimal. Legs go forward about that far, back not much. Double jointed knees. And his ankle. Forward and back. Rotate. Tilt rock. And of course, to articulation. Here's a look at this Batman and all three versions of the Neo-Gothic Batman Beyond in the Batcave in front of the Batmobile. And if you wanted to know if he could fit in the car, he sure can. Now let's check them out. Next to some other action figures. Starting off with some other Batman Beyond figures. Here are all three versions of the Neo-Gothic Batman Beyond. We have the regular version, the Platinum Chase version, and the version that came with the Batmobile. I believe each one is supposed to be. The regular version is him in his regular outfit. The Platinum is him, semi-cloaked. And then the Batman Beyond Batmobile version is him with the red lights from Batmobile shining over him. And here he is, next to McFarlane's first two Batman Beyond figures. These are based off the comic Batman Beyond Future's End. Then, next to the digitized version of Batman Beyond, the first one is the Chase figure from the original Batman Beyond. And then the other one is a glow-in-the-dark Entertainment Earth exclusive. Next, with a couple more McFarlane Batman Beyond figures. The blue one is Incus Batman Beyond, and the green one is from the Justice Lord 2-pack. Here's this Batman, next to my DC Direct Batman Beyond figures. And here he is, next to the Mezco Batman Beyond. Then, with my Mattel Batman Beyond figures. And now, next to an older Hasbro Batman Beyond Batman. And here, next to a couple of Batwoman Beyond figures. Here's a look at all of my Batman Beyond Batman figures. I believe I have all of them in the 6 and 7 inch scale. If you're aware of any that I'm missing, please drop me a line in the comments below. I believe the next one to come out is going to be the amazing Yamaguchi Batman Beyond. And since this Cyborg Superman is a Platinum Chase variant, I wanted to take a look at all the different McFarlane DC Multiverse Platinum Chase variants out there. Here are all the sort of older Platinum Chase variants. Gold, bronze, unpainted, and then some newer versions. And here are some of the more modern McFarlane Platinum Chase variants. I believe all of these have come out in the past calendar year. And as many as I have, I still need some more to be fully caught up. Here's my Platinum Want list at this time. It's 1 Chris Reeve Superman, 1 Mr. Terrific, 2 Justice League Task Force Batman figures, 1 Justice League Task Force Flash figure, 1 Silver Age Zarnar Platinum Batman figure, 1 Page Puncher Shazam, and 2 Page Punchers Red Hood figures. I believe that's all that's out right now. Now let's check them out, next to the rest of his wave. We have both versions of the Silver Age Batman, all 3 versions of the Neo-Gothic Batman Beyond, and both versions of Batman Noel. The only one I'm missing from this wave is the Platinum Batman vs. Spawn Batman. I do have a couple of those on the way, but they seem to be lost in transit. Might have to file a claim. Here's this Batman next to the King Kong vs. Batman 3-pack. And here he is with a couple of recent McFarlane Toy Store exclusive releases, the black and white accent Blue Beetle and the Brave Focal Batman. Then, with the Justice League Task Force wave, Collect Build Darkseid. Now each of these 4 figures has a Platinum Chase variant. I believe I have Superman and Aquaman on the way, and I'm on the hunt for 2 Batman and 1 Flash Platinum figures. And now, with the Amazon exclusive Batman that came with the Batglider, and the GameStop exclusive Frostbite Nightwing, here's this Batman next to the Amazon exclusive Quarter Valves 3-pack. And here he is, next to a couple of recent Mega figures. We have the Planet Ron Red Swamp Thing, and the Zack Snyder's Justice League Armored Darkseid. This is one that came with a throne. Then, next to the 8th wave of McFarlane Collector's Edition figures, we have both the regular and Platinum Chase variants of Lightning Lad, Geoforce, Simon Bob's Green Lantern, and Grid. Also the regular version of Mr. Terrific. I currently have 9 of the 12 figures in this wave. I still need the Platinum Mr. Terrific, and both versions of the Chris Reeve Superman. And now, with the Batman vs. Superman wave, both versions of the Nightmare Batman, both versions of Superman, Doomsday, all 3 versions of the Armored Batman, and Wonder Woman. And finally, with the 3rd digital wave, Speed Force Flash, Earth 2 Robin, and both versions of the Silver Age Joker. Now let's check them out. Next is some action figures from different various companies, so we can see how he fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you can mix him with. Since he's a McFarlane toy, they're typically the 7-inch scale. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the large action figure lines I collect, and work way smaller. But first, let's check him out with some of his McFarlane Toys brothers. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane Toys, all 7-inch scale, and now, with some Jakks-specific wrestling figures, and some Diamond Select toys. Here's Batman, next to a container of cream cheese frosting. And here he is, with some DC Direct and NECA figures. Then, with both some Mattel and Jazzwares wrestling figures. And now, with some Mezco and Mattel DC figures. Next, with some Mafex and Hasbro Marvel Legends. And finally, with some SH Figure Arts and Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, it's a cool Batman Beyond figure. It's a cool variant for the regular version. I like the transparent aspect of him. I like the way it looks. Personally, I'm not a fan of the John Kent body. I wish they went with the original Batman Beyond figure. I feel like this is an inferior release because they're using a body that I don't think is quite as nice as the original one. Sure, it had the giant ankle ball joints and wrists. They could probably easily figure something out to make those look better. His accessories, really just the extra hands, not too impressive. Sculpted paint job, excellent. Articulation, everything you'd expect from a modern McFarlane figure. If I were to rate this guy, I'd probably give him a 6.5 out of 10. Teetering around a 7. It's a nice figure, and it's a nice variant, but not near as nice as the original Batman Beyond figure. So this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to save the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.